Summer's coming. Get your pool ready with JPS Pool and Spa Services, your go-to experts for pool and spa repairs. From pumps to automation, JPS keeps everything running perfectly. They're factory authorized for major brands and handle commercial properties. Call JPS Pool and Spa Services today or visit jpspoolandspaservices.com. Hungry for something new on your dial? We're serving up the hottest hits from the 60s to today, mixing in some golden oldies and the freshest culinary talk.
From chef-inspired shows to beats that get you cooking.
This is CHR, Chef Hour Radio, a New Jersey-based radio station. Your station for good food
and great music.
just can't keep away. In the heat and the steam of the city, eyes got me running and I just can't break. So say you help me, mama, 'cause it's getting so hard. Now I can't keep you, mama, but I know you're always there. You listen, you teach me, mama, and I know inside you care. So get down here beside me. Can't you feel my heart?
Good evening, chefs, and welcome back to another Chef Hour News Live here on Chef Hour Radio. As you all know, I'm your host, Rebel Chef Pete, and spring is knocking on the door here in New Jersey, and that means changing food prices, outdoor dining, festivals, and yes, some food safety reminders we all need to hear. Today, we've got a full show. Current food news, what's happening around New Jersey, food safety when you're out and about, a couple of practical recipes you can actually use, and we'll wrap it up with the most recent food recalls you need to know about. Let's get into it. Let's start with Let's start with what everyone's feeling right now. Food prices. According to the latest USDA numbers, overall food prices are still climbing up around 3.5% over last year. But here's the part that matters to most of us. Eating out continues to rise faster than groceries. Restaurants are seeing close to 4% increase year over year, while grocery prices are growing more slowly. That gap matters when you're deciding whether to cook at home or go out. Some categories are still giving shoppers sticker shock. Beef, fish, fresh vegetables, sugar, and sweets are all trending higher. The one bit of good news, egg prices finally came back down after a brutal stretch earlier this year. So if you're wondering why breakfast at a diner still feels expensive even though eggs are cheaper, labor, utilities, insurance, and rent didn't come down with them. And that leads us straight into what's happening inside restaurants right now. Restaurants are still operating in what I'd call survival mode with strategy. Across the industry, we're seeing menus tighten up. Fewer items, fewer specials, and smarter purchasing. Many operators are locking in seasonal products early and leaning hard into dishes that sell well and don't generate waste. Another major trend, technology and efficiency. At recent industry expos, the conversation wasn't about fancy food. In fact, it was about reducing labor strain, improving order flow, and controlling inventory. Here in New Jersey, especially with shore towns and seasonal spots gearing up, menus for summer are being finalized right now. Expect familiarity over experimentation early in the season. So if your favorite place has trimmed their menu without sacrificing quality, that's intentional, not laziness. And with more people heading back outside to eat, that brings us to our next segment after a quick break here, is something we all really need to talk about. Food safety this spring. Now, I understand that I brought this up last week, but food safety is very important, okay? And with that, let's go into tonight's going to be a really quick, short night. Long day for me here, so tonight I'm only doing one song for our music break. Here's some Chili Peppers.
Suicide a month before I met you. Deep regrets, I never could forget you. Somehow you made your way to my decade. Ayo, 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 my girl. In the sun, I see you with your guard down. Number one, you're moving to a hard town. Do not dismiss the promise that you made me. Ayo, 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 my time. Overkill, you took another red pill. On the sheet is everything that you spilled. We are the ones you want to know right now. Ayo, 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 black light. Come again to murder your report card. Just a friend to kiss you in my courtyard. You are the one I want to be stuck with. Ayo, 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 big fight. Save a song. party, it's a ball game. Pick up the stick, it's time to get hit with ayo, 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 my bad. Suicide is never gonna save you. When I cried, it was because I came to you. Are the one I want to know. Knock, knock, ayo, 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 kisses.
And that was the Red Hot Chili Peppers with Goodbye Angels here on our first music break of the evening. If you're just joining us, thank you for tuning in. Of course, I'm your host, Rebel Chef Pete. This is Chef Hour News on Chef Hour Radio. And we're going to hop right back into it today. Trying to make it as quick as possible tonight. Last week was long. I had a long day today, so just to be fair all around, I'm going to try to keep it under an hour tonight. So with that being said, let's jump into our food, our next segment here. Mid-April is the unofficial start of outdoor food season in New Jersey. We're talking outdoor dining, food trucks, farmers markets, street fairs, and festivals. And while most vendors do things right, there are a few red flags everyone should watch for. Have a chef eye. First, temperature control. Cold foods need to actually stay cold. If that potato salad, seafood, or dairy-based dish is sitting out without ice or refrigeration, that's a gamble you don't need to take. Second, hand washing. Gloves are not magic, okay? If you don't see a hand wash station at a temporary food setup, that's a problem. Third, cross-contamination, especially at festivals. Shared tongs, condiment bottles, everyone touches, raw and cooked foods too close together. These are the biggest causes of foodborne illnesses at events and potential outbreaks. And here's an important Jersey reminder. Pop-ups still need permits. Even one-day events fall under the state food code. Bottom line, trust your gut. If something looks questionable, skip it. There will always be another funnel cake. So, again, not to scare anyone away, but when you go out there, sometimes you're having so much fun, you're not thinking about this, okay? Your health and safety matters more than anything over profits, okay? I say this all the time, whether I'm in the kitchen or if I'm out on the job site for my family business. The health and safety of anyone and everyone is more important than profits. Trying to keep those costs down low. Because, in all honesty, even though you're still watching out, it's one time that it can nip you in the butt. And that's the time you will never forget. Alright, let's lighten things up and talk about what's actually happening around the state. April is stacked in New Jersey this year. Up north, the Essex County Cherry Blossom Festival is celebrating its 50th anniversary, running April 11th through the 19th in Newark. Peak bloom, cultural events, and a lot of food vendors. I highly recommend checking this out. It's very nice. Just, in all honesty, if you've never been there before, it just screams spring. in all honesty, in my opinion. And it's, basically seeing that and being there reminds me that summer is right around the corner. Hoboken's Mac and Cheese Festival hits April 11th because Jersey knows comfort food. And yes, that is another great festival to go and just browse around. And I don't know if it's been a few years. I think it was pre-COVID when I went to the Mac and Cheese Festival. It was still at Montclair State. And I don't remember if they had a contest of who had the best mac and cheese at the festival. But anyways, if you love mac and cheese or you love comfort food, definitely a spot to check out in Hoboken on April 11, which is next Saturday after Easter Sunday. If you're looking for a spring color, Holland Ridge Farms opens for tulip season in early April. Millions of tulips and plenty of food trucks. I believe they're doing something this weekend for Easter as well. More details on their website. And down south, Atlantic City celebrates 20 years of the Beer and Music Festival, also on April 11th. I would probably choose the Mac and Cheese Festival over that, in all honesty. Just remember, crowds plus food equals extra attention to safety. Which brings us to something you actually control. What you cook at home. The first recipe is simple, affordable, and perfect for early spring. Think pasta tossed with garlic, olive oil, a ton of fresh greens like spinach or arugula, lemon zest, and a little Parmesan. You can keep it vegetarian or add a New Jersey style sausage or ricotta if you want more protein. Or you take a pilgrimage, whether you're south here, you go to the Polish Deli in Tom's River here, or you go up to Pulaski's up in Linden, or Continental Kibasi in, I believe that's Sayreville there, I want to say. I've actually heard that actually is pretty good, and that they're right neck and neck with Pulaski's. So if you want to go Polish Kibasi, definitely worth traveling to go and get it. Here's the secret to this. Acid replaces excessive salt and fat. Yes, I know I mentioned this before, but it is true. I've done multiple things. I actually started, if you really want to do this, not to get off topic, but if you take balsamic vinegar, and I like aged balsamic vinegar, like 25 years plus, maybe an oak barrel, really nice, pay the extra $2 for really good balsamic, and it actually is healthier for you than the, basically the store brand balsamic vinegar. And you add a little bit of lemon juice or lime juice. I used to put on salads. Then I started putting it on my marinated in my chicken, and it just brightens everything. Especially lemon. Lemon brightens everything. Makes cheap ingredients taste fresh, and keeps things light as we shift seasons. Again, spring, light, colorful. So definitely do like an acid, a citrus acid, lemon, or doing balsamic vinegar, lime. Something like that, something light. And that also carries over into summer too, with the hotter weather. This is one of those meals that feels restaurant quality without restaurant pricing. That is a true fact right there. Full recipe will be up on the Rebel Chef website. And if you're feeding a crowd or heading to a gathering, this next one saves you time and stress. Right after this break, we're going to keep it back in the 90s here with Beck and What It's Like.
chain. The hair on his face is dirty, dreadlocked in for the main. He asked a man for what he could spare with shame in his eyes. Get a job, you fucking slobs, all he replied. But God forbid you ever had to walk a mile in his shoes. Then you really might know what it's like to sing the blues. Yeah, then you really might know what it's like. Yeah, then you really might know what it's like. Yeah, then you really might know what it's like. Yeah, then you really might know what it's like. Mary got pregnant from a kid named Tom who said he was in love. He said, don't worry about a thing, baby doll, I'm the man you've been dreaming of. But 3 months later, he said he won't date or return her call. And she swear, goddamn, if you find that man cutting off his ball. And then she heads for the clinic and she gets some static walking through the door. They call her a killer, and they call her a sinner, and they call her a whore. God forbid you ever had to walk a mile in her shoes. 'Cause then you really might know what it's like to have to choose. Then you really might know what it's like. 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 I seen a rich man beg, I seen a good man sin, I seen a tough man cry. I seen a loser win and a sad man grin, I heard an honest man lie. I seen the good side of bad and the downside of up and everything between. I licked the silver spoon, drank from the golden cup, and smoked the finest green. I stroked the baddest dimes at least a couple of times before I broke their heart. You know where it is, yo, it usually depends on where you start. I knew this kid named Max, he used to get fat stacks out on the corner with drugs. He liked to hang out late, he liked to get shit-faced to keep the pace with thugs. Until late one night, there was a big gunfight and Max lost his head. He pulled out his chrome 45, talked some shit and wound up dead. And now his wife and his kids are caught in the midst of all of his pain. You know, it crumbles that way, at least that's what they say when you play the game. God forbid you ever had to wake up to hear the news. Then you really might know what it's like to have to lose. Yeah, then you really might know what it's like. Yeah, then you really might know what it's like. Yeah, then you really might know what it's like to have to lose.
Summer's coming. Get your pool ready with JPS Pool and Spa Services, your go-to experts for pool and spa repairs.
From pumps to automation, JPS keeps everything running perfectly. They're factory authorized for major brands and handle commercial properties. Call JPS Pool and Spa Services today or visit jpspoolandspaservices.com.
The station that plays all your favorites from the 60s till today, and even a little golden oldies from the 40s and 50s. You're listening to CHR Chef Hour Radio.
And we are back live with Chef Hour News on Chef Hour Radio. Just another quick word from our sponsor over at JPS. They are doing their Spring 15 sale on select equipment only. 15% off on select equipment. If you do need something done equipment-wise on your pool, give them a call over at JPS. And disclaimer, the 15% off does not apply to labor costs, to labor charges, or the trip charge. Okay? Also, too, if you have anything that you would like to be put on the air here as a sponsored commercial break, please reach out to us. chefhour1079@gmail.com. Okay, or you can email me at pshozinski@rebelchefproductions.com. Either or comes directly to me, and we'll get you set up with that. And I know that the sponsor break was a little bit, might be a little outdated right now. I'm looking to update those as April progresses here. So let's jump right back into it with a crowd-friendly spring dish. For recipe number 2, think sheet pan roasted chicken thighs or honey mustard roasted vegetables. Honestly, they sound really great together. They're affordable, forgiving, and they travel well. Chicken thighs stay moist, vegetables caramelize beautifully, and you can scale either dish up or down. Quick food safety reminder: cool leftovers quickly, keep them chill, and reheat all the way through. Warm, but not hot, is where bacteria love to hang out. Okay? Again, chefs in the industry already know this. Any food service worker, worker in the food industry knows this. The TDZ, or temperature danger zone, between 40 and 140. Yeah, between 40 and 140. 70 and 140. No, 140 and 140. I'm right. So that's where the bacteria like to thrive and grow the most. So again, if it's being cold, store it under 40 degrees. If it's got to be kept hot, you got to store it around 150, 160. Okay, I know if you're in a hospital setting, it's a little bit higher, around 170, 180, because you don't want to risk that threat of it going into the TDZ zone and getting, all your customers, family, friends sick from your food. Okay, and also too, TDZ is not cool, because food doesn't taste good in TDZ when it's lukewarm, pretty much. So before we wrap up, let's hit something important: recalls. So now I have something to play with this. Let's see if I can find it again. Here we go. So here are the key food recalls from the past few weeks here up to today you need to know about. Ground beef sold in New Jersey and nearby states is under a public health alert due to possible metal contamination. Check your freezer. If you purchased grass-fed ground beef recently, beef and pork products produced without federal inspection have been flagged. These items should not be consumed. Trader Joe's frozen foods continue to be a part of an expanded recall impacting millions of pounds nationwide. This includes certain fried rice and dumpling products. Einstein Brothers honey cream cheese was recalled due to undeclared almond allergy. Mama Grande sweet tortilla products were recalled for undeclared wheat and soy. Always match the brand, lot number, and dates. Similar products are not automatically recalled. And you can find the full lot number and key dates up on the USDA website. And we're going to go ahead and take another quick break here with play some cars here on Chef Hour News, only on Chef Hour Radio. Let's let the good times roll. Before we wrap things up, let's do a quick weather check because weather affects food, travel, and spring plans. Remember the country song? Forget the artist's name, but rain makes corn, corn makes whiskey, and then whiskey makes my baby feel a little frisky. So that is 100% true. Maybe the first part of that song is definitely true. And that is rain makes food, and that food gets cooked and put on your table. Here in New Jersey, April is starting out exactly what Jersey does. Wild temperature swings. Good old moody Mother Nature. Because forecasters are calling for a warmer than average start to the month, followed by quick cool downs, especially near the coast, thanks to the cold ocean waters. Inland areas could see days in the 60s and even near 70 degrees, while shore towns stay much cooler, 50s. Expect on and off rain early in April, but nothing is locked in long term just yet. Across the lower 48, spring is arriving unevenly. The Northeast, Midwest, and Great Lakes remain in a tug-of-war between lingering cold air and brief warm-ups, meaning frost is still possible in northern areas. So please keep an eye on the weather and be extra careful. Keep those frost blankets out if you are growing. The South and Southeast are warming quicker while the Southwest stays dry, keeping drought and wildfire concerns active. The Pacific Northwest and Northern Plains could still see late season storms and mountain snow. I do know that I believe it's in the South. I follow people and I do have friends that are pretty much almost in a lot of different places in the U.S., especially the lower 48s. Florida, I know, hit 75 today. Texas, I believe, hit 80 degrees today. The Southwest was definitely drier. I heard it at one point, I believe it was in Arizona, or New Mexico, that it hit 95. So obviously, Southwest, South, that's going to be a little bit warmer towards the equator there, as we're up here in the Northeast, still dealing with that tug-of-war with Mother Nature, being undecisive of what she wants to do. So, bottom line here is spring is here. Just not evenly. Layer up, watch those forecasts, and if you're planning outdoor food events, have a backup plan. Because cool nights, warm days, and rain showers. Perfect growing weather, but tricky eating outside weather. Always carry that umbrella with you. Keep an extra jacket just in case. And we're going to wrap it up here for today. Spring food season is officially here in New Jersey. Great events, great food, and a lot to enjoy if we stay informed. As always, trust your instincts, support local when you can, and keep food safety on the menu. And also remember, in the kitchen and in life, keep it spicy, keep it balanced, and keep coming back for seconds. I'll see you chefs next week. Same chef time, same chef place. You have listened. This was Chef Hour News, live on Chef Hour Radio, on YouTube and worldwide, broadcasting worldwide. I'm your host, Rebel Chef Pete, and good night.
It's that time of day that we all knew would come to pay for all the rum and pull up anchor 'cause we're done. It's that time of day I see a cotton candy sky, so many colors in my eyes, proof again God's alive. This ain't a goodbye, it's a till I see you again. What a wonderful time we've all shared, my friend. day at sea has come and gone away. So adios to yours. Adios to yours. Adios to yours. It's that time of day. It's that time of day when we bottle up the sun, let our inhibitions run, feeling courageous and numb. It's that time of day when we take a leap of faith, hand in hand as we pray. In this moment we could stay. This ain't a goodbye, it's a till I see you again. What a wonderful time we've all shared, my friends. Another day at sea has come and gone away. So adios to yours. Adios to yours. Adios to yours. It's that time of day. Adios to yours. Adios to yours. Adios to yours. It's that time of day. I see sails in silhouette, a sailor sky turning red. So many I love you said. Toaster made. It's that time of day. It's that time of day. It's that time of day.